The gates groaned behind me as I stepped into the mouth of the castle, sealing shut like the jaws of some old stone beast. The cold wind outside had faded, replaced by thick perfume warmth that tasted like wine and secrets. I remember thinking how beautiful the place was, even in its rot. Candlelight licking gold across the velvet drapes, shadows fluttering like memories on the walls. I'd come for her, my wife. She'd vanished somewhere near this place. Locals whispered about a woman disappearing in the region. I hadn't listened. Now I was here, boots wet with snow melt, and heart pounding in a rhythm that didn't feel like mine. The castle was alive. Every step I took echoed back to me slower than it should, as if the place wanted me to linger. I found her first, top of the grand staircase. Lady Alcina Dimitrescu. She stood like a cathedral given flesh, impossibly tall, draped in pale ivory silk that clung to the curves of her statuesque form, eyes burning gold beneath the brim of a black hat. Her lips curled in amusement when she saw me. "A man? How deliciously rare," she purred. I backed up, my voice cracked. "I'm looking for my wife." Her hand was on my chest before I seen her move. Her touch was cold and firm, her nails sharp against the fabric of my coat. "All alone in my castle, and you think I'll let you go so soon?" she whispered, brushing the back of her claw down my jaw. I didn't answer. From behind her, I heard soft laughter. 3 women, her daughters, emerged from the shadows like smoke. Each one of them were beautiful in her own cruel, feverish way. Cassandra with a wicked smile, Bella with eyes like frozen honey, Daniela twirling like a sickle with lazy hunger. They circled me like vultures in silk. "He smells lonely," one of them whispered. "He smells ripe," another giggled. "I could bite him just once, mother." Lady Dimitrescu raised a hand and silenced them with a look. Then she turned back to me and smiled. "Let's see if the wolf has any teeth," she said. They led me deeper into the castle, into her private chamber. It was drenched in burgundy and shadows, the scent of lilacs heavy in the air. There was a bath carved of black stone, still steaming. A bed built for gods, mirrors, bloodstains, wine. I told myself to resist. I told myself this was a trap. But Lady Dimitrescu undressed like it was art. Her daughters moved like dancers, hands grazing over my skin, lips brushing my neck, breath hot in my ear. They undressed me with slow reverence, each article of clothing a promise peeled away. "You want to find her," Lady Dimitrescu said as she pressed her body to mine, her breast pillowing against my chest. "But she's already forgotten you," she said. "You're lying," I whispered, even as her lips met mine. "I never lie, pet. I seduce." Her mouth was intoxicating. Her kiss stole the air from my lungs. And when her daughters began licking, nibbling, teeth and tongue tracing the lines of my chest, my thighs, the underside of me, my knees nearly gave out. I fought it. I tried my best. But then I looked into her eyes, into that golden hunger, deep and old and aching, as something inside me broke. It wasn't lust, it was need. Hers, mine. So I gave in. They softly cherished me. Soft mouths, sharpened tongues, gentle bites that danced between pleasure and pain. Cassandra wrapped herself around my leg, licking my inner thigh, while Bella traced her claws along my ribs, whispering praises and some dead tongue. Daniela giggled as she tasted the sweat on my neck, her laughter turning breathless. Lady Dimitrescu lowered herself slowly, kissing me all the way down and licking my inner thigh, and then guiding me into her lips, her golden eyes never leaving mine. Her mouth was warm silk, slow and deliberate, her tongue swirling with practiced cruelty. I buried my hand in her thick dark hair, groaning her name like a prayer I didn't know I believed in. And when I came, God's forgive me, it was in her mouth. She drank me with her eyes closed, savoring every drop like vintage wine. I collapsed back against the velvet sheets, heart hammering, skin marked in red welts and purple blossoms. The daughters curled around me like cats, licking stray drops of my blood they'd drawn from their playful bites. I should have left. I should have run. But Lady Dimitrescu straddled me again, her nails raking down my chest. "You taste divine," she murmured, "now that you're spent." Something changed in her gaze. The hunger sharpened. "You're mine," she whispered. The daughters giggled, but now it sounded different, hollow, excited. I tried to move. She held me down with one hand, claws digging into my collarbone. Her mouth opened, wider than it should, jaws unhinged, fangs gleaming. No, I didn't finish to scream. Her teeth sank into my neck, deep, violent. I thrashed once, then Cassandra bit my wrist. It tore into my thigh. Daniela lapped at the spreading pool beneath me. They drained me like a chalice, groaning in pleasure as my heat spilled away. My last breath tasted like her perfume. And then, nothing. They never found my wife. They never found me. The Castle Dimitrescu stands still, high above the snow, and sometimes, on the wind, I swear you can hear laughter. You've just tasted a drop of the dark. Ready for more? Subscribe to Amorous Sanctum and let the shadows pull you deeper into a world of forbidden fantasy and wicked romance. Have a dark desire you love to see unfold? Whisper it in the comments. We adore your imagination. Until we meet again, don't be afraid to crave.